Are we on? Let's see here. I'm just still kind of getting sold. This is Carrie. Hello. Let's see and wait who comes in. Hey, besties. Come and join me. Come on in, guys. Say hello. Let me know you're here. Hi, Joe. Good to see you. Hi, besties. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I am in my jammies. Because that feels good, right? Hi, Grayson. Good to see you. Hi, how are you? It's been a long time. Let's see here. It's Karen and Mark. Hello, hello from South Carolina. This is from Portland. Hi, Tiffany. Love you. Mwah. Hi, Beth. Hi, Karen. Hi, Joyce. Good to see you. Hi, Julia. Oh, God, guys. So today's gonna be one of those things of where, hi, Miss Tony. Hi, the fighting felter. Mwah. So today is gonna be one of those days where I want you guys to kind of like ask questions and go back and forth with me too. Today I'm having an okay day, but I am having a super chill day just because I feel like it's been so hectic and so taxing, and I'm still coming off of all the side effects of everything, and it's just been ugh. But I wanted to say hi to you guys and have you guys all check in. Hi, besties. Good to see you. Um, Grayson says, "Are you continuing to fight for your cancer?" Well, of course I am fighting for my cancer. Of course I'm fighting for my life and for my to do that for my family and my friends and my kids, especially my grandkiddo, especially. Yes, but I am not. I'm just not going to do any more chemo or any of the shots or radiation. But I have a whole bunch of natural stuff that I'm doing right now too that is definitely helping for body, mind, spirit for sure, especially to get through all the radiation crap. Hi, Janice. Hi, Mary. Hi, Miss Daisy. Good to see you guys. I hope I'm not missing anybody. And Heidi Aller. And then Grayson says, I just don't want to see you give up. You deserve to live a long life. I agree. I agree. I'm not giving up. I just don't want to do the traditional routes because that's literally killing me. In fact, when I went in to go get my blood work and stuff done the other day, my numbers were so low in every way that, and it's from the radiation, it's just part of the side effects, but it's literally, it's killing me. I'm not gonna do it again, especially when it just we did the CAT scan and bone scan from it too, and it's not it hasn't really done anything. So, it's not quite worth the side effects on that. An all fruit diet, Grayson. I have to have because the bone loss that I have going on, I have to have a good protein, um, coming in my body, eating things for my body as well, but, what I'm doing is a lot of lean meats, but a ton of fruits and vegetables mostly, but with some lean meats. I'm allergic to a lot of legumes, so I can't, get a lot of protein sources through that because I am allergic to it, so I have to really do some lean meat in there too, just before the bone recovery and body recovery, since my body right now is requiring so much protein. So, but I'm also doing these really awesome protein drinks as well, and then also smoothies that are super super healthy and like super healthy, but they're really tasty too. But I'm fighting on a more of a what I'm putting in my body, that type of stuff, and a lot of still my I'm a Reiki master, so I do a lot of meditations and Reiki and all sorts of stuff too. I have it done for me as well. Hey, Oscar's mama, you're not late. You're just on time. Good to see you. Hey, Jack. Hey, Grace. Okay. Oh, thank you, love. Thank you so much. I've been meaning to get back to you too, though, on Instagram, but yeah, it's just been bonkers. And let me see here, Karen. I know I'm behind you for whatever you decide. Thank you so much, Karen. I appreciate that. Yes, and Faith. Lots and lots and lots and lots of that. Yo, yes. Um, Heidi says, "Do you drink any soy or whey protein?" I have to be careful on that too because I am allergic to soy. I'm allergic to all sorts of stuff. So, finding things I'm even allergic to oranges, and avocados and corn and, um, dairy stuff I have to keep to a very minimum, because of that, but I do incorporate some whey as my body will allow, if that makes sense. And then soy, no, not so much on that if I can avoid that. Um, but let's see here, even almonds, I'm allergic to almonds too, but I can do cashew milk, and so cashews have been really helpful for me. That and very little bits of almonds though, because it makes me so sick and itchy. Um, Hi Connie Weber, good to see you. So, yeah, cashews though has been a really, really good thing for me. For whatever reason, I'm not allergic to that, and hopefully it stays like that. But even turkey, I'm allergic to, but I can have small amounts to it. It's just that if I continue to eat um, certain amounts of it, I will go into anaphylaxis from it. So I have to watch those things that even I'm allergic to and put in there. Let me see here. Miss Tony, always praying for you. Oh, honey, thank you. Mwah. Always praying for you too. Thank you. I really mean that. Maddie Adams. Hi, Carrie. Hi there, Maddie Adams. Good to see you. Let's see here. Let me see. Grayson says, "Is it okay if I send you some photos of my praying mantises?" Yeah, sure. I'm hoping, um, I'm hoping it helps keep your mind on the positive side of things. Yeah, that's sweet. Thanks. Karen, praying for you. Oh, I love you guys. You guys are so good to me. I can't even. Then Jana, I missed you up there. It says, "Hi, bestie." Well, hello, bestie. How are you? Tell me all about you guys. What's going on with you? Um, I know a lot of you guys have we're going to talk about this again. Have family members or yourself that are experiencing cancer. And I wanted to see what you guys thought of this topic. I've been getting a lot of questions behind the scenes too, and other stuff of why do family members, why do friends and family members, the people that are closest to you that have cancer, why do they lie? Meaning, like, why do they lie about how they're doing or feeling or how they really are or if they need help or anything like that. Has anybody experienced that as well? Um, does that make sense? I want to hear about that and let's kind of address that a little bit right now too. And if you have any questions for me, go ahead and start listing them too. Laura Walker says, "Thank you so much for sharing your journey with me. We have the same type of cancer, except for mine started in the rectum." Oh, I don't wanna say that's cool because it's not, but I'm sorry you have that too. Yeah, and it's really strange how, like, even though it's neuroendocrine cancer, depending on where it started, the lower areas or the upper areas, they're treated completely different too, even though we've tried some treatments that are for the lower area because, the top area of how the lung, because mine is primary in the lung, even though I have it all sorts of other places. Um, why didn't I bring a drink with me? Can somebody grab me a drink, please? Just kidding. Um, yeah, so it's crazy how we can have similar cancers, but they're different definitely in the way that they grow and how they're treated and all of that too. So very interesting. Thanks for sharing that. Um, Miss Tony says, "Starting off the weekend watching you. Great way to start." Oh, you're so sweet. Grayson, I'll answer that in just a second too. What is it like to have cancer? And then Connie says, "I wanted to let you know my son works for a company that Liquid IV, you shut your mouth. I told him I saw a video and you said you liked it and helped to stay hydrated. He is going to send you out a package. Ah, stop. I love that. Okay, so that liquid IV is a big source in what has saved my butt for real. It has kept me from having to go in to get hydration at my oncology office of where they do the liquid IVs through your arm that way, or for your port if you have it. And for me, when I get dehydrated like that, my potassium takes a dump, all sorts of, and makes it excruciating to move. It's horrible, horrible. It's not just like your typical kind of dizzy or whatever, tired kind of dehydration. It's some bona fide full on dehydration that is not good. So that liquid IV stuff, I swear by, and I actually am still drinking it now, even though I feel like I'm getting past the hydration. But yesterday I didn't have as much of the liquid IV, and today I'm feeling more depleted, dehydrated today. So yeah, I'll definitely um, yeah, I love that stuff. And tell your son thank you so much. I can't even believe it. Thank you so much. That I have that PO box listed on everywhere on my about part of YouTube, on most segments, has my has my PO box, all of that. Um and then Tiffany says, "Liquid IV tastes so good. That is so kind." I know, right? Super, super kind. Yeah, liquid, it's a little bit thicker than I was expecting. Excuse me. It was a little thicker than I was expecting, and that's kind of a bummer. But at the same time, when it came to swallowing and the side effects of not being able to swallow and stuff like that, it's been perfect because I can drink a lot easier without it getting stuck. Um, Let's see here. Heidi Aller says, "My sister used to do that. I knew better, but she didn't want to bother someone. I was the only one who knew the truth behind I'm doing fine." Ha! Oh, that is a common phrase. Heidi, that's a really, really good. Thank you for that input on that. I really, really appreciate that. Um, yeah, a lot of us who have cancer, depending on what stages we're in, and we can't. Oh, just Jackie, it's okay. Grayson, she means innocent. It says Grayson, seriously, what is it like to have cancer? It's okay for her to ask that. That's okay. And it's okay for just so you know, just Jackie, I know Grayson behind the scenes too, over on Instagram and stuff. I appreciate your heart love, but it's okay, you guys, everybody. I love you guys. Just Jackie, love you too. Mwah. But yeah, everybody's cool. And I know where she's coming from in her heart, and I don't mind describing that because and it's not a trigger at all because this is something I daily live with. It's kind of like at the point of, what's it like to have blue eyes? It's just something I have and I'm dealing with and, literally dying from. But what can you do? Um, let's see here. Erica says, "I'm so sorry you're going through all of this. How do you stay upbeat? I admire your courage." Oh, you're so sweet. Um, I've never experienced cancer. Yeah, it's okay. You guys, Grayson, you guys are good. You guys are good. No worries. Um, how I stay I don't. For me, that's so unusual that you guys say that so much, and it's sweet. But I'm like, really? I'm surprised that you guys think that I'm so strong and positive on a lot of this stuff because a lot of it I just feel like I'm melting and kind of outwardly melting as well. I am a positive person though, and I knew from a long time ago that cancer would happen for me. And it's not that I brought that on myself or anything like that. It's just, it's a long story. But so I knew that, by having this, there's a lot of purpose in it. And some days I'm like, really, why me? But that doesn't actually, I don't actually, I take that back. I don't usually ask why me. Because like I said, it's the purpose part. But sometimes I'm just like, I'm so tired, and when you're in the spot, it's impossible not to feel like you're so tired that you don't want to not keep going as in living, but just doing the same old toxic treatments over and over again. Your body is just super, super sick, and I it's a sick that I can't explain. And even it's even right now more so than it was like when I had chemo and all of that done. It's a horrible, horrible deal. Um, let's see here. Where are we? Rhonda, my sister just got diagnosed a couple months ago by accident with spindle cell stage 4. Oh, that sucks. That has spread to her. And she can't do chemo and gave her. Oh, sucks. Rhonda, I'm so sorry to hear that. Uh, and it's hard when they give those prognoses of 6 months too. And everybody is different, so I'm not going to say anything like that. But um, they gave me my 6 months about a year ago, which no, it would be 6 months ago because should be have passed 6 months ago, but I didn't, and thank God I didn't. Um, those prognoses suck, and they're saying it from a part that they really can't truly, truly say. It's more like if this continues in this way, this is what's most likely to happen as far as longevity of life. Um, yeah, that's really, really rotten. She also confirmed a wheelchair, so it's bad on her back and bones. Rhonda, I feel that I am having to do a good chunk of the days. I have to use a cane, or when I'm grocery shopping, I have to use a wheelchair, or if I'm having to walk a long distance, I have to use a wheelchair. Um, my body is that cancer in the bones and the because I still have a couple of huge ones in my pelvis bones, and then also in my vertebrae, and it's so painful. It just is. Um, Linda, I'll have to explain later. What does it mean you knew when you were going to get cancer? I'll have to explain that in another story. It's a long story. Um, Heidi says, you're absolutely okay to have your down moments. You've earned it, and it's impossible to be perky all the time. True story. True, true story. But I feel like even in the down parts, there's still that time for inward reflection too, and be able to give your body a different kind of rest by being inward and really truly working on the healing stuff that needs to happen from the inside out. And that goes more than just what cancer does to your body or these illnesses that are killing us. Um, yeah. So I'm still getting like, ugh, but forgive me. I don't know why, but well, actually, I do know why, but I get um, really tired easily. So I'll have bursts of a lot of energy, but then I have to plan that really carefully because I can't do a whole lot all at once. I can do a couple of things in small ways, um, but then I kind of run down a little bit and my thoughts get all over the place too, especially as I'm trying to keep up with the speed at the same time here. Josephine, big hugs, sending love from Denmark. Mwah, mwah, finger hearts. Mwah. Hi Renee, good to see you. Good to see you. Mwah. Um, Heidi says, we don't have an expiration date stamped on the bottom of our feet. Just keep going and being as long as you can. Exactly. That's exactly where I'm at. It's just, I'm going to push as long as I can push. And, um, but I'm just not going to push with the radiation or the chemo or the toxic stuff put into my body that doesn't work but causes really horrible side effects. and tries to kill me for no good reason. I feel like for me, it's something that I would rather fight nutritionally as well as some other stuff that's natural, just because I have so many toxins in my body as it is from all of the poisons that are in my body. So right now I'm trying to cancel a lot of that because of the side effects from radiation and stuff too. Especially is some I didn't have it like this the first time I had radiation. The first time I had radiation, I just did it on one spot, this really big spot in my pelvis. And that radiation didn't even take care of that cancer. I still have that. But this time doing radiations, we did it in 3 spots, instead of just the one. And because of the locations and everything, the side effects from it, and how much more, because of the size of my tumors and stuff, more radiation they had to put in me than just regular, um, more than just regular radiation. I can't remember what it was, but I just remember the oncologist telling radiation oncologist telling me about all the stuff that they did. But it just poisons your body, and yeah, I get it for a lot of people, it's totally worth it. Absolutely. Um, K Green, what's that? 72 watching and only 20 likes. Thumbs up, please. Love you. Yeah, what's up with that, guys? No, just kidding. I hope I'm not boring you. I don't know. I'm trying to keep you guys all involved. Let's see what we have here. So, Katrine, hugs from Norway. Okay. And then CW, I think you have an amazing strength. You are truly lovely and honest person, and you are so brave and strong to share your story. Oh, love you, love you. And then Renee, big hearts back at you, love. Connie Weber says, my aunt had colon cancer and kicked its butt. Thank God. Oh, good for her. I'm so happy. That's really good. That's really, really good. Heidi says, we'll go at your pace. Erica says, how old are you? I am 45, almost 46 in September. Yep, 45. And yep. So what do you guys think about that? I'm still pretty good, right? Plenty of natural remedies for us, says Fighting Felter. Amanda Saunders, your courage has been a breath of fresh air. Do you have any tips on dealing with anxiety during to find out my cancer has spread and have to see an oncologist Monday for this treatment plan? Yes, Amanda. Part of my cancer journey is also pain management. And in pain management, it includes anxiety therapy with PTSD therapy and all sorts of other things that our minds and our bodies overly trigger necessary things for our body to do its fight and flight. Um, so that's something that I'm actually going to be covering in upcoming segments to just specifically is about anxiety and what we do with that, especially with as people that have cancer. And this will be a broad spectrum coverage too. So I will actually go in and define bit by bit of what this means for all of us, of how it affects our relationships, how it affects our mentality towards ourselves, how it affects our pain management, how it affects our what we believe to be true in ourselves, and our panic attacks and our PTSDs, and bringing up other triggers in our life that's happened from earlier years and how that corresponds into now, let alone the triggers of what that our cancer means for our future, and the anxiety that that brings to, and the loved ones that are affected as well, and how to really kind of contain that. So I'm at I've done a ton of therapy in the past for this, but I'm undergoing a whole different type of therapy right now too. And I would like to seriously share that with you guys because I know I'm not alone in it. And I feel like it completely benefits me by doing it. Absolutely. Because it's going to help me and make sure that all of these thoughts and these heaviness and this anxiety, that instead of it being so big, kind of taking it down to bite sizes and that helping everything else in life. Um, but yeah, I'll share that stuff with you guys. I love it. Um, Laura, I describe radiation on a multiple places as the worst hangover ever. That's that, Laura, for me, that's what it was like for one area of treatment. Absolutely, it felt like a hangover. But this for me, it's the literally the pain and because of the inflammation of everything and not being able to get nutrients or water or anything in, and also it's that stuff that it literally it feels like you're dying for me, that's where, but again, that's not to scare you guys for radiation because that does not happen for everybody. Some people just feel like a little sunburn, but it depends on where you're getting it, how big the dosage is, how big your tumors are that they're trying to get rid of, and all of that jazz. Um, Marcia, I have tons of wrinkles. You just can't see it so much in this. Um, Trina says, I'm so happy I found you. I'm chronically ill and you've brought so much light to my life. Thank you. Oh, sweetie pie. Mwah. Erica, you and I are the same ages. Oh, that's pretty cool. Um, okay, Gray. Can we not do this, Gray? It says, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to be a buzzkill, but I'm really upset right now because of what Jackie said to me. I'm rooting for you from Idaho. I don't know what's going on here, but we're focusing on something totally separate. So maybe we can redirect a little. I don't want anybody to be buzzkills. Love each other. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Let's see here. Angela. Hi, Angela. It's good to see you. Marcia, you teach yoga for cancer. I would totally do that with you. That sounds so good. I love yoga. Fighting Felter. Oh, Marcia, did you do it online? Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Do you do it online? That's a really, really good question. When the nurse, Rhonda, when the nurse turned her leg snapped, and that's how they found it. Owie. I thank you so much for your positivity. Make it better just seeing your passion for life. Oh, thank you. Rhonda, I gotta ask you for your sister is, and for all of you guys who have cancer or know somebody who is, Zometa. Are you guys all doing Zometa or something like that too? Zometa for me is I get an infusion, so it goes through it as an IV. If you have a port, they would use your port, and if not, they would just go through a regular IV. But it's a bone strengthener, so that way, as your bones, you know, as cancer happens, it makes the bone stronger. It makes it harder for the cancer to penetrate through bones. However, when the cancer is big enough that it's going to go through bones, but it also keeps your bones from breaking while experiencing cancer in bones. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm totally on that. Have you guys heard about Zometa? Fighting Filter message retracted. Um, Renee, I don't want to talk about time frames because I'm not about time frames. Yes, they did, but middle fingers up to that. So I don't even want to talk about that on here just because I feel like my time will be my time, and it's not because of what a doctor says or because of all sorts of things. And I know for me that we'll see. We'll see. That's all. I don't want to talk about that stuff right now, though. That's cool. Um, let's see here. Julie, anxiety is the worst and it makes pain worse and the nausea. It's a vicious cycle. For sure it is. I agree. I agree. Marcia, not at our local cancer grief center. We get nothing extra in the UK. What do you mean? Oh, you don't, Fighting Felter, you guys don't do Zometa? I don't know. I don't know if that's like a thing. I do you ask. How does that not happen? I don't understand. You don't get a bone strengthener? Because once the cancer gets into your bones, that's when we know that it has more of a likelihood to start breaking those bones, and that's not fun. I'm really surprised. Um, Beth says, "Oh, and Kathy Stevens, you are not late. You're just fine, honey." Davidson says, "Your beauty and light from inside shows on your outside because you are beautiful. I also have heard asparagus is a cancer fighter. Do you eat that?" In copious amounts, but not because it fights cancer. I just really love it. So I always have. I've always used that asparagus and artichoke hearts. Oh my gosh, my favorite. I could just that's those are my favorite things. So besides, strawberries and some other things too, of course. But yeah, it's funny because a lot of the stuff that people will talk about that will cure my cancer, and I'm not saying that you're saying this, but I'm just saying like I've had people say, do a low carb diet and I'll get rid of my cancer in 5 weeks, that type of thing. Um, it's really funny though, because a lot of these things I've done all my life. I am not fat because I don't eat healthy. I am fat because I have a bunch of water stored in my body from being sick. And like I've said in other posts before, when I was on from the chemo, I gained a ton of weight because I had a ton of surgeries going on at that time too. I've done over 20 surgeries in the last year. And during chemo as well, I was getting surgeries done. And I'm allergic to a lot of procedures that happen during surgery. So I was broken out in hives, and that was causing infections and all sorts of stuff. And with chemo taking oh God, it was just horrible. Then I had to be on a ton of steroids, and the steroids just packed on all sorts of weight for me of water. And with my hyperaldosterone, it did it too. And it was just, so I had to go on these water medicine things and do some stuff. Anyway, long story short, I'm 70 pounds down now from last year. And I'm laying back and scooting, so it still looks bleh, bleh, but a lot of this is like gone if you look from this year to last year. It's crazy. Um let's see here. The fighting filter. Here. I hated when they told me I had 12 to 18 months in July 2019. Oh, I know. Um, calcium, huh? The fighting filter. I'll email. Let's text after this too. Maybe we could talk more about that and see if maybe you're already on something like that. I don't know. Um, let's see here. Canadian girl. Hi there, sweetie pie. I love you. I love you too. I love you so much. Love your messages. Um, have a good day, Gray. Thanks for coming on. We'll see you later. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Um, Rhonda, I hate that all these addicts make so hard for cancer patients because I've seen it with my sister. She hurts all the time and can't get pain medicines that work. Yeah, it does kind of suck, but at the same time, for me, even if you're getting all the medicines that you need, all of the opioids and stuff you build a tolerance to. And that goes the same with a lot of medicines. So for me, I'm on that. There's other, I'm going to do a call out in a good way for Jody, Too Cute for Cancer. Um, People have said that she has been taking a lot of pain medicine, which I totally disagree. But she's actually taking a lot less than I am for pain medicine. I just don't talk about it on my channel about what I do for my pain management altogether. I love you so much, Canadian girl. Mwah. Um, Kimberly. Anyway, so for pain management, even when they give you the top amount of medicines, which I currently am on, you build a tolerance to it. So for me, what I do is when I'm building up that that pain medicine tolerance, and it's not really working for me so much anymore. It's not that I take more medicine. What I will do is I will back off of it. I'll see you later, Connie. Mwah. Um, um, Let me see here. Well, I'll back off of those pain medicines though, and so that way it can be rebuild a some type of or an intolerance to it, so that way the pain medicine will start working more. But I'm also doing a whole bit of other therapies for pain management as well, so it's not just medicines. So Rhonda, I'm hoping that maybe your sister, I'm sure she's open to all sorts of stuff too. She's got her own journey, and I'm sure she's trying everything possible. Anybody who has cancer and loves their family will do anything they can possibly do. So I'm not going to say, well, she should try this or that or the other, um, just because that's something that's such a personal journey. Um, okay, Rhonda says you got to go. Okay, love you. Oh, that's so sweet. Renee, thank you, love. Thank you so much for that. I joined your live. Where am I from? Hi, Spence. I am in Portland, Oregon. Where are you? Logan, hi. Hi, Logan. Carrie, another setting your love alike, fighting, stay positive. Same thing, Rhonda. Love you lots. So much. Bye, bestie. Fighting cancer is good to see you here, Dean. Isn't Carrie awesome? Oh, you guys are great. I love you so much. It's Bobcat, nice wig. What wig? Where? Show me. Whose wig? Yeah, she will live many more decades. I hope so, Dean. I'm down for whatever. I'm here for it. It's fine. It says Carrie's such a good woman. Dean's such a good person. So there you go. Yes, you will try, or do you try anything? Yes. Yep. Good night to all. Bye, Rhonda. Mwah. Okay, Zometa destroyed your jaw. Yeah, that's the unfortunate part about it too, is that I hear like if you have any teeth work or things that need to be done, that's the one thing too. You got to get that all done in the background too. I'm sorry that happened for you. That's one of my fears about Zometa. Just like, what if I have to do upcoming teeth work and things like that? Then yeah, it'd screw up your job. I don't not even sure what to do. Um, yeah, and especially I was thinking, okay, Zometa was going to be for a couple months. La 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 la. I didn't expect it to be an ongoing thing, and that really concerns me at this point. Um, yeah. So good to see you guys. Anyway, so I am getting to the point of where I'm starting to get super exhausted, but I could stay on for a couple more minutes more. Um, you guys are so sweet. Um, I will continue to fight, and I will continue no matter what to look like this. Probably a lot skinnier just because I keep losing weight the way I am, but that's just from being sick. But I think it helps to have some padding on me that makes me look a lot healthier than I am. Sorry about the bouncies there. Um, okay, yeah, no, Heidi says we're not ready to let you go either, so no plans for you to go anytime soon. Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. Not at all, especially my kids watch this, like this is stuff that my kids watch, and they need to know that I'm really here for them and my grandkiddo coming to the world very soon. Um, Erica says, I feel that people think they need to know what pain medicine. That is your business. So many people are so quick to get on the judgment a wagon. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I just want to, I think people, when they hear a cancer patient or someone on YouTube say, I'm hurting, a lot of people want to run in and fix because they're hearing I'm hurting. So they're thinking, oh, let me fix. This is what I know to fix. Have you tried this? And I get that. And then they also suggest saying, well, why aren't you taking X amount of medicines and blah, 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 blah. And then when you state what medicines you do, they go, oh, you're an addict. It's like, what the freak? And they don't know. And that's something that I just don't like to talk about a whole lot on my channel for pain management, just because it's so personal. And I think that's really funny. So I love it. You need help. Let me help you. You're an addict. That's not at all how that is. But I love the nature that people want to fix things. It's just that, sorry, not everybody can fix all those things, but thanks for trying. um, Oscar's mama, I love your spirit. The fact that you can laugh is amazing. Oh, I think it's funny. I joke about my cancer all the time. Like when we're just outside or grocery shopping, by the time I'm okay, bye Trina. Like I'm at the grocery store or something and I've got my mask on and I'm coughing my lungs out because I can't breathe and for the cancer and all that stuff. And I always tell the clerk, I'm like, don't worry, it's not, I'm coughing so hard and stuff, but it's in a mask and I'm, shielded and doing everything I can do to stay away from everybody. Even if I have a coat, like I'll put it on me, like try not to get, make people feel like I'm giving them my germs or something. And, I'll say, "Don't worry, it's not COVID. I promise I'm COVID free. It's just cancer." And it's like they'll look at me sideways like, "Oh my god, it's just cancer. How terrible." It's just so funny for me. It's terrible, but that's just how I am. Tried to order my meds, but they withhold them like you. Yeah, we get treated like addicts. Um, these days, cancer patients often don't get enough medicine. That's true. Um, and there's so many different ways, I guess, and it is important that the government right now is putting a lot of stop on the pain medicines. I totally get why, I really do. And from being the pain management side too, like I talked about the tolerances and intolerances of the medicine, but I also really, really think it's cool that places are requiring that you do pain management um, therapy as well to add on to your pain management um, because it does help redirect the heightened pain, if that makes sense. And again, everybody's pain is so different; it's hard to explain, but it helps to change the way we perceive pain, if that makes sense. And for me, I have all sorts of tips and tricks for that because my body I'll go into seizures and stuff when my pain is too incredible. But then again, right there, my husband Casey helps me out with that too, and he's so good at it, and I love him so much. Um, let's see here. The tried meds withhold them to addicts. Oscar's mama, I love you, Carrie. I love your spirit and the fact that you can smile. You are truly a beautiful person inside and out. Thank you, sweetie. I love you so much. You're so wonderful. I appreciate that. Sending big positive thoughts, many prayers, hugs. Thank you for spending time with us. Thank you for spending time with me, you guys. I really, really appreciate that. I am getting super tired though. Who wants to come over and make me some tea? Maybe sit with me and watch a movie. Get all cuddled up in heating pads and blankets, and hot cocoa sounds good, but then it sounds too sweet, so maybe not that. How about some tea? You want to come over? Let's just hang out. Anyway, so Coco says, I just love your channel and your positive attitude. You're very sweet. Thank you, Coco. I love your name. It's so cool. Miss Daisy, love you, Carrie. Having with trouble with my phone, and I'm going to change carriers in a few days. Okay, loves. I will talk to you soon. Love you so much. Thank you so much for donating as well. I really appreciate that. We'll use that for tea or something. I don't know. But actually, thank you so much. I will talk to you very soon. You know what, Heidi? Yeah, Johnny Depp movies will work for me. But I gotta ask, can we do hair and makeup like Johnny Depp as well? Can we do that? That would be fun. Okay, Anna says, I would love that. Take care of my 91-year-old dad. I could get overwhelmed. I bet. I do need to hydrate too, Beth. You're right. Okay, love. Yep, and you guys all know my P.O. box, I hope. It's over on my About page. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But this is what happened. Like, I get those bursts of energy and I'm totally able to go, but talking and stuff becomes really difficult and I get super tired like this. And then it just gets worse and worse, and then pain starts even more and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, but I'll talk to you soon. I love you guys. Mwah. Bye, guys. Mwah. Thank you so much for everything. I love you so much. Bye. I'm going to end stream. Miss you guys already.